Hello there, all my fairy tale friends, and a warm welcome to today's Fairy Tale Playtime here on SoundTales. My name is Fina, and today we are going on a magical adventure deep into the woods. Two brave children are heading out to gather firewood, but something much bigger is about to happen. They'll get lost, find a house made of gingerbread and candy, and meet a rather peculiar old lady. But don't worry, you'll be there to help them every step of the way. Are you ready to step into this fairy tale? Good. Put on your pretend shoes and say out loud, "Let's go." Wonderful! Then let our adventure begin. This is the story of Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, there were two children who lived in a small house deep in the countryside. One day, their stepmother said,
You two, you need to go into the forest and gather firewood.
So, the boy picked up a small basket, and the girl put on her cap, and off they went. Can you pretend to walk along with them? Yes, let's step in place. Step, 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 step. Good, keep going. Yes, I'm going to. Ooh, do you hear that? It's crunching under your feet. Can you stomp on some pretend twigs? Snap, snap, snap. Good. As they walked deeper into the big, dark forest, the girl looked around and asked, "How will we find our way back?" The boy smiled mysteriously. "I have a trick. I'll drop breadcrumbs behind us so we can follow the trail home." Can you pretend to drop some crumbs too? Yeah, take some crumbs from your pocket and drop them behind you. Plop, blip, plop. Good. Oh, take some crumbs and plip, plop, plip. But wait, did you hear that? Little birds. Tweet, tweet. Oh no! The birds are eating the crumbs, cried the girl. Can you shout with her? No, not the crumbs. Good again. No, birdies, not the crumbs. Lovely. As the sun began to set, the children looked around. No crumbs, no house, no voices. I think we're lost. And I'm hungry, Greta whispered. But then, way off in the distance, what's that smell? Something sweet, like cotton candy? Gingerbread? Chocolate? Can you smell the air? Sniff it. What do you smell in your imagination? Oh, it smells good. I smell something yummy, shouted Greta. Over there, Hansel pointed. A candy house. Want to follow them? Yeah, let's run to the house. Run in place, quickly now. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We're hungry. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. Oh, wow. When they got closer to the cottage, they stood completely still and stared. The house was made of gingerbread, the walls were chocolate, the windows were candy, and the roof was covered in pink cotton candy. The girl took a little taste. Yum! The boy snuck up to the windowsill and took a big bite. Do you want to pretend to taste the house too? Yeah, me too. Let's do it. Okay, let's take a bit of the wall here. That is so good. How's it tasting? It's so good. But then the door creaked open. Shh, 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 shh. And there stood an old lady. She smiled, but her eyes were tiny and sneaky.
Come in, my dearies. There's even more sweets inside,
she said. I don't know. Should we go inside, kids? I'm not sure. A stranger's house who is tempting you with sweets and goodies? I have a bad feeling about this. The lady smiled so wide her ears almost wiggled.
Come in, sweet little friends. There's taffy and toast.
She was a bit strange. She stirred an empty pot. She wore her shoes on the wrong feet, and she kept forgetting what she'd just said. But she also seemed a little lonely.
You'll stay here forever. I'll lock the door so you don't run away.
The children looked at each other. We don't want to stay here forever. But she just hummed and mumbled something about sugar soup. Then she put the pot on her head like a hat, and she started talking to a lollipop.
You understand, don't you, Mr. Lollipop? Children should live in candy houses.
The boy giggled. The girl looked at him and whispered, "Watch me, Hansel." And she started imitating the lady until the boy almost couldn't stop laughing. Do you want to pretend you're the silly lady too? Put on a pretend pot hat. There you go. Stir an empty pot. Yes. And talk funny to your pretend lollipop. Say,
Mr. Lollipop, where is my shoe?
Very good again.
Mr. Lollipop, where is my shoe?
The lady didn't notice a thing. She was looking for her spoon in a flower pot. The next morning, the old lady stumbled around the kitchen.
Oh dear, time to warm the oven.
Or was it the bath?
Oh, no, it was the oven. Oh, yes, the oven.
She picked up some firewood, but dropped it on her toes.
Ow! Bad wood. You should lie still.
The girl saw that the door was still locked, but then she spotted it. The key. It was hanging high up on a hook.
Can you help her?
Yeah, stretch your arm up really high. Stretch, yep, up on your tippy toes. Oh, grab the key, gently. The key made a noise. Freeze! The lady didn't hear. She was busy talking to a cinnamon bun. Gretel whispered to Hansel, "I have the key. Should we run?" The boy nodded. Greta turned the key. And as they ran out of the house, they saw a bag of gold coins in the corner. "We can take this home," said Hansel, and they ran out the door. "Okay, let's run with them. Hurry, leave the crazy old lady. Okay, run. And they ran out of the house, over rocks, and over fallen trees, and all through the woods, far from the old lady who had lost her pot hat and was now talking to a shoe. Hansel and Gretel ran and ran. Keep running, kids. Between trees, over roots, past birds chirping, "Tweet, tweet, this way." And at last they saw something familiar. A small house, a small apple tree, a chimney with smoke. That's our home!" cried Hansel. They followed a new path away from the candy house, and soon their own house came into view. Okay, take a breath, kids. Take a breath. Oh my goodness. And let's celebrate that we're home. Can you shout, "Yay, hooray, we're home"? Good, one more time. Jump up and down. Yay, hooray, we're home. And do you know what they did next? They danced in the grass, laughed, clapped their hands, and made happy little jumps. Do you want to celebrate more with them? Come on, stand up, spin around, and clap your hands. Hooray! When they got home, Hansel and Gretel ran into their father's arms. "We did it! We found our way home!" they shouted. Then they fell asleep with tummies full of gingerbread and hearts full of courage. The end. Well done, little fairy tale friends. You helped Hansel and Gretel find their way back home. Sometimes it happens that we end up somewhere where we're not supposed to be. But if we help each other and put our trust in our wits and courage, we can find our way home again. And remember, it's okay to be afraid sometimes. Courage is not about never being afraid. It's about being afraid and doing it anyway. Thank you for listening and for playing with me today. Do you want to hear more stories soon? Then I'll see you here next time for another Fairytale Playtime here on SoundTales. Bye-bye!